Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome back to another episode of the Underground City Let's Build. Last episode, we were working on these trees, and apparently, they are super cool, and everyone loves them, except not everyone loves them, because there are two distinct opinions on these trees. One, they are beautiful. Two, that they shouldn't be trees, but rather the roots of an ever-living bigger tree that resides on top of the underground city. So that these are merely the roots of a tree that is enormous in scale that will never get built because I do not have the time or willpower to do so. So they will remain as tiny trees inside the underground city Let's Build. I like the idea. I love the idea that this would be almost Avatar reminiscent of the big home tree. And you have a big tree right here. I feel like that's too much and almost detracts from the style though. Because then, instead of working on the underground city, we're spending hours upon hours of trying to make a giant tree instead of actually making the city work. So, I don't think we should go that route, unfortunately. It was very quick to make the roots, but I am not necessarily a fan of then shifting gears and making a super humongous tree on top of this. I think this is perfectly fine, and we will stay with that. But we have some pretty cool comments, pretty cool ideas that were given to us last episode. One by Anton Nilsson. You know, he was the original idea giver of something, I forget. He had suggested that we take this route and almost make a bridge to this part and connect it here. I'm not entirely sure that's exactly what he wanted, but that's what I got out of inspiration from his suggestion. So I like that idea a lot, and maybe make it incorporated into like a house or something. I love it. I love the idea. So what we're going to have to do is make a bridge that kind of uses this as a branch, and then it kind of just wraps itself around this part of the underground city Let's Build. I ran out of coffee today. I'm kind of tired. I'm not as excitable as I was a couple days ago. That was great. Today, not so much. I'm like, hey, what's going on? But I think we can manage. I think we'll do good. We'll do just fine. That's good. All right. I'm going to have one sticking out right there. It looks kind of weird. It looks a little bit weird. Just a little bit. And I'm not entirely sure how I want that to work. Because now it just looks like a weird part of this. Maybe I'll make it like really thin. And I'll maybe make it another branch right here. Maybe what I should do is just kind of put some leaves on top over here and just kind of make it pretend as if it's like a bridge, but you can walk on it. So I'll just outline this really quickly, and this will be part of the branch and stuff. But it's, you know, we don't want it to be, it just kind of looks a little bit weird from like certain angles, this thing. So that might be a little bit better suited. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It was just kind of a branch. It's not like an actual next part of this thing. And then I'm just going to make this kind of like reach over here. And we'll figure out something somehow to make it connect. I like this idea a little bit better than what I was working with just 5 seconds ago. So we'll work with that. I'm going to place these leaves in here. Oh, don't want to take away too much from the brown. So that looks good. A little bit too much right here. I need some of this. I need some of that. And we need to fill this in with some of these stuff right here. I think it's good. I think it's okay. It's not incredible, but the concept is very good. The execution on my part isn't like superb. So, what else can we do today? We have that now. We have to incorporate this somehow into the build in some sort of functionality. Maybe we should have this part be another tree. Doesn't that look like a tree to you guys? You think that's good? You think that's a good idea? More trees. So anything, oh, but that's supposed to be the mining area. We can't do that. No more trees there. It looks like a tree, though. It looks like there should be a tree right there. But this is supposed to be where we're mining and stuff. So I still haven't really gotten around to creating a design for that. Also, I don't want it raining right now because it's going to lag up my computer. So we got another comment. I'll work on this over the episode. I just want to make sure I get everyone's comment read that has a good idea. You should add some buildings that are under the construction to make the place feel more alive. By Toby Plowy. I like that. So that way I can do half-ass builds and then never complete them and say it's under construction. That's one of my favorite ideas I had all Let's Build. I think I like that. I'll make a couple of those, like maybe some just random pillars right here. So we maybe would do something like this. So the way I envision that working out is like we have this, we have a couple pillars, right? So we add the logs, add kind of like a little industrious thing, and maybe we will connect it a little bit vaguely with some stuff like this, but like nothing too intense, just kind of like a little bit here, a little bit there. It's like it's another building being built right now, but it's not like being completed. It's never going to be completed. It's just there for the purpose of looking pretty cool. And, you know, I can connect it. I remember Madness64 did a video on making builds look like they're under construction. And you just got to think about how they're made, how they're constructed, you know, all the designs, things that go into it. What makes it look like that? What gives it that look? It's, you know, scaffolding and stuff like that. Really, really great guy. He helped me out when I was tiny, so you guys should go check him out. If you haven't already, you've never heard of Madness64, he's one of the oldest school Minecraft tutorial makers. He is back from the beginning. So I would definitely check him out. He was like one of my idols back in the day. So let's do that, right? That looks cool. So it's kind of like an under construction thing. That looks really interesting, actually, with like the solid bricks right behind it. Ooh, I like it. Maybe we'll do something like that. Don't want to do it too much, but I do want to give the sense that this is under construction. So now what I'm going to do is maybe take some oak half slabs and make some kind of rudimentary scaffolding. So that means I want to give at least like a 1 block gap around here. I'm going to be like working with this. It's not going to look like this all the time. So we have that, right? That connects there. Great. If it connects, it's 10 times better. So we have that. Oh, that's looking pretty ugly. I'll do this. Maybe. So, and then maybe we have stairs kind of coming down. So it gives the effect that this is a scaffold. Let's do that. So stairs kind of coming down the side. Just like that. And I'll just kind of like destroy that. And then this will be a new platform. I have no idea how any scaffolding in real life actually works. I'm just kind of doing this off the top of my head. Trying not to totally infringe on the beautiful Aztec temple whilst totally infringing on the beautiful Aztec temple like the butt I am. Let's see, that's cool. Oh, that looks awful. I'll do this. Kind of extend it like that. And then maybe I'll deplete this and we'll put an actual block here. Like so. So that's under construction. And then maybe we'll have another part going upstairs. So you go around here, then you walk up. It's not intended to actually be walked up, so it doesn't have to fit our bodies. So that'll save some time. So what I have to do now to get just straight half slabs is just kind of like place them, and then place them at an angle right here, and then just kind of go up. So that's going to be okay. There is a couple blocks difference between here and here. So from there, it goes up. Okay. So that means I have to go up like this, and this is the next part. So there we go. That's interesting to look at, potentially. Oh, that fits. That's wrong. It's not how it's supposed to look. I think it's supposed to be 1 block here, and then 1 block above like that. There you go. That's going to be proper. That's going to be perfect right there. So we're going to go all the way across. Place that. Place this. Fit that up. I'm going to use fences instead. I think... Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm going to do this to make it look like it's like a scaffold. There we go. We're going to use logs instead. Wonderful. And then we're just going to do that. Okay. So we'll just kind of fit this up with some fences like that. This would probably just look better as an actual build than a construction build, because this is starting to look pretty cool by itself. And now it's just going to forever look like this. Ugh. Alright, so now I'll connect this over here. Like, doesn't this look really nice? Maybe we'll finish it later on. Like, good inspiration, but now it just looks too good to just completely ignore. There's 4 fences, right? Okay. That's good. I'll make this kind of come up straight through because that's what I like to see. I like to see stuff like that. So look at that. That is great. Connect this up. Oh, no. That goes right there. This goes right here and right there. All right, so we'll have 1 block difference for that part. Okay. All right, I'll do that on this side as well. Awesome. Beautiful. So I'll have the scaffolding right here on this top part. Just nothing crazy. Just a little scaffold. And I'm just gonna bring this up. All right. So I'll make this the last layer of whatever we're doing, the scaffolding. That probably looks horrible. But I don't know. We need something at least to give this a little bit more like uniqueness. So I'll put like stuff like this, maybe little towers, fences here and there. I don't know. How's that? I'll just leave that there. It looks okay. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like. It's just there. Doesn't really matter what it is. It's just kind of finicky looking. It's kind of dilapidated. And that's the kind of look I'm going for. It's just there. It's just, you know, eventually it will be something, maybe. Just not right now. So let's see if there's any other comments last episode. By Wabash, for more functionality, add maybe a forge or blacksmith by the lava pool, almost like Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim, so I don't even know what that is. But I have an idea. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. Put a download link in the description. Maybe I'll do that later, but not today, because I have no idea how to do that. Another thing that's been requested is to physically work with the Pit of Death, which has been neglected for so long. So I'm going to align it with this part. So this is going to be the center. We're going to move over a couple blocks, and we're going to make the new circle. Pit of Death thing. Let's just use our favorite item in the game. You know, everyone's favorite. I'm going to get our tool, flint and steel, and let's just kind of like make it work. So we blow that up. Great. So now I'm just going to like go all the way down here until I hit the Pit of Death. And we're just going to see what happens. Oh boy. Cover it up. Cover it up. Ah! Whoa! Woo! Okay, that didn't destroy anything. All right, awesome. I was very scared for a moment that all of my work would have been for nothing. So this is our new Pit of Death right here. We're just gonna go down and make it fit, give it its new home. Oh, it actually extends pretty far. Like this Pit of Death actually goes all the way over here. Awesome. So this is our Pit of Death, and we're just gonna, you know, let it roam free, and then we'll modify it as we go along. Also, I did want to work on this a little bit, but this is looking good by itself. The only thing I should do is bring this open so that it can be accessed, like as a walkway. And then this will go around this way, and it lines up right here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It is functional already, connecting different parts of the build together using random suggestions from the YouTube comment section. Congratulations. The most functional comment this episode. So that actually worked out way too well, and I'm very scared as to how that happened. I'm just like, let's dig around this side. Oh, wow, look at that. It works. That's exactly what I had planned the entire time. So one thing I should do is make this more tree-like right here. So I'm just going to kind of place a couple blocks and make it sideways. So that's like the tree, right? There you go. So this kind of comes down here, and it's beautiful. Look at that. That is awesome. I love it. I love it so much. All right, so what's next? What is next on the build? Also, the darkness kind of seeping in there is really cool looking. Let me just get rid of this diorite. We don't need that light. We don't need the whiteness. All right, the Pit of Death should be awesome, and it is. What if we made the Pit of Death a reason why there's a bridge here? What if, like, we destroyed this all the way down, and the Pit of Death was the reason there was a separation between this part and that part? Ah, functionality! I love it! I love it to bits. Let's just blow it up. I hope it doesn't blow up too much. Whoa, oh, okay. Woo! Let's blow up this side. Oh, redstone, my favorite block type. Oh, get out. Oh, that was way too close. Woohoo! Okay. That was close. That was very close. So the Pit of Death is now enormous. Enough for any projects that we want to do. So I'm just going to extend this out. Maybe place a couple blocks in here. And then just make this look nice. And then we're going to fill it with lava. Make it look all pretty. As pretty as a Pit of Death can be. Kaboom! Ooh, that one shot over here. All right. Ooh. Hold it. Don't go too far. So, let's start tearing this up right here. Look at this. Look at the functionality. This is the best episode ever. It's incredible. So, let's take a look. All right. So, I want to make this as thin as possible so we can make the bridge look as if that's its intended shape. Oh, I broke it. So we can't break that. So, there's this side and this side. So, that means that that line and that line needs to be preserved, this line of stone. And we're going to have to change it to a material that we can identify a little bit easier. And this is the edge, so we're just going to cover this up, and that's the point at which we can no longer have bridge. So we need to tear all this up underneath, and we're going to create our own bridge that's going to look 10 times better than the natural bridge that was taking up space before. So, honestly, I cannot use wood in this project, so we're going to have to use stone as much as that hurts my little brain. I'm going to break this. This is going to be like, peer into death itself. Gross. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to put this right here. Yeah. I'm just going to place this right here. Pit of Death. You can vaguely see the Pit of Death right there. Awesome. And this is going to be like, yeah, completely open. Like, you could fall off and die, and your children would forever be burned alive, and the memory of their death would forever haunt you in your sleep. That's how scary this Pit of Death is. I'm just saying words. Please help me. I've been dying to work on the Pit of Death anyway, so that's just fortunate that we get to have a Pit of Death that's 10 times bigger. Alright, so I'm just going to fill this up really quickly. Shouldn't take too long since lava can be placed on top of itself. So I'm just going to kind of go around and then we'll modify the Pit of Death and stuff like that. So we'll make it pretty. I just want to make sure that we have everything filled in. So I think you can place lava on top of lava. Possibly. It's kind of difficult. Oh, this looks awful. Look at that. It's just like a stupid whirlpool. How do I fix this? I'm placing lava. This is not working. Maybe it is working. I just... Like, can I place on top of here? Yeah, but then it's just not good. So let me see. So that's that right there. So now we're just going to make a big flat thing underneath all the way until the lava can become totally flat. And if it's not totally flat, we're going to fix it until it is totally flat. All right. So that's good. Source blocks everywhere. I don't know why this is going over there. Fix that. All right, that means that there is a block that needs to be placed right there. All right, we'll break that. Place that. Okay, this is not... There's something wrong here. Oh, boy. What's going on? Why isn't this working? Oh, don't do that. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Ugh. Like, this does not look good at all. Oh, boy. I've made this 10 times more complicated than it needs to be. I've been staring into this lava so long, this stone now looks blue to me. Ugh. Alright, break that. Just to make it flat. And anything that's not flat, we're just going to have to fix. Alright, so that means that there's blocks under here. Anything that isn't a source block, there needs to be that place right there. Okay. I know this is the most exciting content I've ever produced on my channel, but this needs to be done. Maybe if it's moving, it's not terrible. Like, it's kind of bad. Okay, let's move on to something a bit more important. Is the bridge itself. So this is also going to have to be used as a smelting center for all the ores that are being refined in the build. So we're gonna have to use we're gonna have to be sparing. So we're gonna do one block over to this side. So that means that there's gonna be a big pillar right here, all the way. Actually, I don't know why that's not working. I just can't see the bottom. So we go all the way up here. and then we go all across this way to this side. So off of this part, we have another stone brick thing. Unless I want to... No, okay. I mean, I could totally remove this stuff and make it extend 1 block more. I think I'll do that. So if this is that, and that's that. Yeah. So now I'll just kind of bring this down here. And this is going to be the part at which the bridge hits the ground. Yay. So we're going to make this look good. We're going to have to... We're going to, you know, it better look good. So that means that we need a block right here. Let's make sure this is perfectly aligned. And then we have about 5 blocks of clearance between each side. And there's going to be maybe a bunch of blocks in clearance between the other sides. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah. All right, so we go over this side, and we dig in, unfortunately. Okay, bring this all the way up. All the way, like to the tippy tip. What am I talking about? Sometimes I don't even realize what I'm talking about. I'm just saying words to make sure you guys don't click away. Gotta keep them entertained. All right. Oh, lagging. All right, so that's that. So now we have to make a compelling bridge that is beautiful and intimidating at the same time that will withstand heats of over a couple thousand degrees. Of course. It's like my job description. So let's do this. Let's connect this up. Make it a little bit easier on us. We'll do the same on this side. Is there a mistake in the building? Yes, there is. I did a goof. I goofed. Or I goofed on this side. Which side did I goof on? Ah, I goofed on this part. Ugh. Okay, so let's redo this. Let's make this pretty. We're going to do this all the way down. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's try and make this super tall. So one thing that's very difficult is adding details to super tall structures. So what you do is use repetition. How do we get this to look good? We're going to use repetition. Okay, why is this wrong now? Like, what? Wait, what is wrong? Like, why isn't it working? Okay, this is correct. No, wait, it was right all along. What? What? I'm confused. It was wrong before, and now it's wrong this time. This goes here, and then this goes here. This is the center. I was correct the first time. What a load of horse poop. Oh, okay. Let's just continue. Repeating patterns is how you get super tall structures to look a lot more detailed than they actually are. So we're going to do that very thing. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to create... I just have to decrease the gap at which there is no detail between this and the other side. So let's just do this, right? Flip that. Make it nice. This is going to be the tippy top. We're going to make it look good. Trust me on this one. I can assure you this is the most beautiful design you've ever seen in your life. Why is that wrong? Oh, because I changed this side. Ah! Ah! It's all wrong! It's ridiculous. Whatever. So I'll just connect this part. I'm stupid. Hate this project. This is a bunch of horse poop. What am I doing? So this is not the center. This is not the center. You are incorrect. This is right. It's wrong. This is right. That's wrong. That's wrong. This is right. Okay. This is the new bridge design. Goes right into it. Perfect. So how do we fix it? Break that. Break that. Okay. Go on this side. So we have this, and then we have this, and then we go over here, and we have that. That is correct. So we have that, and we have that. All right. So how do we fix this? How do we make it look good? Repeating patterns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the top part first. And I'm going to merge the stone with the wood design somehow. So we do that maybe, and then we connect this part to that part. And then this part to this part, and then maybe something like this. And then like that. And then it just kind of comes down at a point so it looks beautiful. Great. Done. So now let's connect everything else. So how do we do this? How do I do it? How do I make this work? So I have to make detail for this going all the way up. So I had to fill all that with detail somehow. So to do that, I'm going to just, I'm going to cheat. So I'm just going to place blocks like this, and I'm going to merge it on the inside. I'm going to bring this in one block. We're just going to repeat this on the other side eventually. So we have that, and then we're going to repeat this again, and then this now is good, and we just do that and that. Okay, that's the midpoint. This needs to be changed into that. And then okay, let's bring this down here. Let's make a nice, good arc. So that's perfectly fine. And then we've put that like that, and then there we go. So that's our pattern, and we're just gonna repeat that a buttload of times. So let's do that. Let's copy it over here. Make it look good. Make it like, let's just pretend I know what I'm doing. And then we have a happy bridge. Hooray! Yeah, I'm tired. This is gonna go on for 30 minutes. So that'll go like that. All right, perfect. So good. So let's continue here. All right, so this is what I was doing. This is if you cannot tell, I'm super tired. I'm trying to get this done. All right, that looks mediocre. Perfect. Just kind of go like that. So we're just going to kind of fill in this part and somehow just kind of like make it look like it's intentional. So then we have this super tall part in which we have a bunch of lack of detail. How do we fix it? I don't know. I know what to do. I'm just gonna do this, fill that in. Oh, can't have that. We go on this part, fill that in. So now we just gotta do something. Fix it up like that, maybe? I don't know, we'll do something. I don't want to change that right now. That looks fine how it is. Just kind of open to the side of the mountain so you can see the detail within. I like that. That's perfectly fine in my book. So we can move on to more important things, such as the rest of the bridge. Hooray. I'm going to flip these over, make it look pretty cool. Give it like an upside down arc. That's nice. This is good practice for my Chaos Craft castle, because I have no idea how to do the bridge. So it's just like on one side and then on the other. I wish I had World Edit. Okay. Flip this, flip that. Just connect this all the way over to the other side. And we're going to then turn this into stone brick so that it matches and it has a reoccurring design without you even thinking it did. Oh, look at that. You didn't even know what I was doing until 5 minutes ago. 5 seconds ago. Alright, so that's good. So, now I have to redo everything. I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. Can I go to bed? Oh my god. Alright, okay. This needs to be bigger. I don't know. This needs more prominence. This needs a better, more prominent design. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. We're just gonna do this. We'll do that. That's good. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. That's a bit more prominent. That's really prominent, actually. So that works. Alright, now let's continue with the design replication process, in which I want to die because it's really boring. Alright, just kind of place that block right there. And I'm probably just going to replace all this. Fill it in. Make it look nice. This needs to be replaced because it's a load of poop. Flip that like that. Okay. This needs to be changed. I need to change that. Place a block right there. Don't worry, this is going to look great in the end. So what's next? I gotta look at this design. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, one block and then a stairs. That stair goes right there. Okay, and then we bring everything back a couple blocks right here. I don't know how many it is, but it's a lot. So we just kind of fill this in right here. All right, it's coming out. It's coming together. Still looks terrible, but that's okay. We can live with terrible. That's okay. I'm willing to live. You know, I'm not gonna see this every day. So if it looks terrible, that's okay. That's on me. I choose this path. I choose this path. So now we have to do this. Fill that in. Fill that in. And fill this in. Yay. Alright. So now what? Oh, that's not even done. Ugh. There's so much replication. There's so much. Okay, whatever. That's good. Now it's 5 blocks of elevation that need to be shifted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where that part ends. Then we can start doing this, and I can tear all this out. All 5 blocks. So now we can just continue this path down. All right. Wonderful. All right. So I'm just gonna create this fence detail now. Oh, I'm having trouble placing. All right, so what's left? We have to do this bottom portion, so I'm just going to replace this. I want this to dig into the ground, so I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to fill this up into until I hit the stairs. I'm going to place stairs of my own right here. But they have to be arced. That's what I did before. All right, what's going on here? Why isn't that doing anything? Let's fix that. Is this symmetrical? No, you need to put the stairs right here. Oop. Back to the Future was a great movie. Why did I say that? Oh. What is wrong with me? Alright, so let's just finish up this. We're nearly complete with this design. Okay, I have to replicate this now. Imagine if I had world edit. The time savings would be phenomenal. Great. I'm just going to place that right there. And I'm just going to cover this all. And then I'm going to replicate whatever's on the outside in the middle. Separated by 2 blocks. So we do this. Fill that in. It's really hard to see in here. I know. I'm sorry. But this is all I have to work with right now. So I'm going to connect this now, maybe. Connect that like that. So it kind of looks cool from underneath. That's all that matters. Fill this in. Whoop. So we can connect this to the other side. I like having little like supports. I probably should use a better, more contrasting material, but that looks cool too. The shadow does a good job of segregating it. And we have that. And we have a bridge. Huzzah! Just gonna fill this in, whatever. Let me break this out. So the mine carts are gonna wrap around maybe down here. They're just gonna come down somehow. Maybe they'll come through here. So I like that idea, so I'm just gonna do it before I forget. Right in here, 3 blocks height. Mine cart goes right behind here. And it flips around. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is cool. Why do I only get the cool ideas at the end of the video? This is why I make long videos now, so I can remember. So, and when my cool ideas come in, like, I can actually act upon them. Because normally I get the cool ideas at, like, after I record. So then I never get to experience and place them in, and then I forget for the next episode what the cool idea was. So, there's going to be little things like minecarts here. Just sounded like a Canadian. So, minecarts here. They're going to go around. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, that's cute as hell. That is awesome. Looks so industrious. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my god. Alright. That was great. So, we made a lot of progress today. We made a bridge. And we have a new idea for where the minecarts are going to go. They're going to go around there. You can see them from here. Oh my gosh. Look at that view. Look at that. That's beautiful. So, in recap, today we made this cute platform made out of a tree. We made this stupid scaffolding thing, which looks ugly, and we made this bridge, which also looks ugly, but somehow is super charming. Look at that. So, thank you all for watching this episode of the Underground City Let's Build. This is probably the most progress I've ever made in one episode. Please leave a like and comment if you enjoyed, and any ideas you want for the next episode. If you didn't get to your idea, post it in the next episode, like so this one, because sometimes I want to concentrate on like one idea. So don't be afraid to post the same idea twice, because I will do it. Especially if it's a short idea, like, hey, add these things or whatever. I saw one about like adding crystals and stuff, but I didn't get to it. So make sure you do that. Don't lose hope. Stay fancy, my friends, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye. I completely forgot I made that too.